If you are into biohacking and the Tao mindset and way of living, working out, building muscle, building a business, and going after your wildest, craziest dreams, today I got to sit down with Paulina, who reached out to me on email. She said, "Hey, I want to come on your podcast." And I checked her out and I just felt that I needed to meet this woman. She's from Poland and co-founder of the business SNA, which is a health care innovation business. And while we do speak a little bit about that today, we went in all sorts and kinds of directions. We have so many similar interests and ways of thinking. And it was just like two girls getting together and talking about life. And I enjoyed it so much, and I hope you do as well. So without further ado, let's welcome Paulina Wiespika to the show. Paulina, thank you so much for coming on my Challenge Your Norm podcast today. You have created so much success in your life at such a young age, and you have created a healthcare innovation company, which I'm so excited to dive into today. You're also from Poland, which we just connected over because I lived in Poland for a while. You also are into fitness and longevity and a bunch of the same things as me and my audience are into. So I'm really excited to dive in with you today.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. This is a wonderful experience. And yes, I love gym. I've been gymming since I was little. I used to ride horses as well. So I'm all into sports and everything together connected. And yeah, with healthcare with SNAC, yes, we created a healthcare company where people can basically use it for all their needs, healthcare needs, to request caregivers, drivers, transportation, and get their medical appointments.
Super cool. To make it more accessible for the individual who needs support.
Correct, for everyone.
Yeah.
It's from elderlies, for young people, for everyone basically that needs, healthcare needs.
Super cool. I'm really curious, what made you want to build a business like this, a company, and help people have this be more accessible?
So I always been into healthcare. I always was into the space about like eating healthy, and I do want every human on this planet to be able to have quick access to healthcare, being able to eat what they should be eating, healthy food, and exercise. I'll always preach that health is wealth. And honestly, CEO Hans Lindor and Elena Lopez, these two individuals started a company. And then when Hans met me, actually we met at SpaceX, and that's how our relation started. And he asked me if I want to come and join the company. And yeah, I did join, and it's great.
That's amazing. Have you had any challenges in the past that got you really into wanting to take care of your body and your health and also help others do the same?
I feel like not yet, thank God. Yeah. But I've been riding horses since I was very little. So I went to like middle school, specialized in horseback riding only, and then high school, also university in UK. So I always been into like the sport style. And when I came here to America, my ex-boyfriend, he's like, "Paulina, let's go to the gym. Like, I'm gonna take you to the gym." I'm like, "Okay, let's try it out." And since the first day, I really fell in love with the gym, and I've been going to the gym like pretty much every single day. Whenever I can, I go. If I can make it 6 times a week, I go 6 times a week. If I can do 7 times a week, I do it.
That's amazing. And you told me that this morning you did a berries class.
I did, yes.
But you said that it didn't do it for you?
I like to go there sometimes, maybe like every 2 weeks, to just do some running and some cardio. But normally I love lifting weights. So my first gym was actually Powerhouse in Torrance. That was like...
I've been there.
I love the gym. So like, I like lifting weights for sure. Like, get sweaty and like get shredded and like, have abs and all of that.
Have you seen it recomp your body? Like build muscle, lose fat.
Oh yes, of course, yeah. Like my bicep, my abs.
You have amazing arms. I saw them right away. Yeah, you got incredible arms.
But I love gymming, and also like helps your brain as well. Like helps you focus better, and I am just more productive. Even if I wake up and go to the gym, like my day starts way better.
Is that your typical morning routine?
Yes,
It's
I
the
love
gym?
to. I love to just wake up, shower, and hit the gym, and then change and go to work. Pretty much.
Okay, so you do it before work.
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who wants to make that a habit, but their alarm goes off and the last thing they want before a busy day at work is to go to the gym, what do they gotta tell themselves?
I would tell them, yeah, count to five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wake up and go, because it's easier to go to the gym in the morning and look good than to be fat, in my opinion. Because like a gym actually helps you to get in shape, be strong, and be productive. Yesterday, actually, I woke up like 5 a.m. I had to hop on my laptop, do some work, and then I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the office, like do my stuff, right? And I finished maybe like 6:30 p.m. And I'm like, okay, I need to hit the gym. I cannot go home, because if I get home, I'll probably get something on the way to my house and I will eat. So I'm like, I prefer to just like go to the gym and have a good workout in. And I actually stayed at the gym for like 2 hours. I did a very good workout, and then I went home and I didn't eat anything.
It's incredible that when you don't feel motivated, how once you just get started, it's like the first 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, and you're starting to get into it and you actually start enjoying it, right? So it's just getting there and getting started. Sometimes when I've been the most not motivated, let's say I've been out on a shoot when I used to do modeling jobs, that's when I would feel really exhausted after a day of work. If we were outside and I'd been freezing or whatever, it was like I just told myself I just have to get there and warm up. And when I tricked my brain into that little just get there and warm up, then once I was there, it's like, oh, I can just do one set and then another set. And then it's like just focus on that next little action, and it
Yes.
all is easier.
It does work like that.
Yeah.
I remember even at Powerhouse, like I would go with my friends, and one of my friends, my boyfriend's friend, he was like, Paulina, how you are able to like always show up at the gym? And I'm like, just get in the car, drive to the gym, and even like think about that you're gonna just stay there for like 15 or 20 minutes, because sometimes before work I run late, or like something happens and I need to just like, I have like only 15 or 30 minutes, and I still go because I know it's better than nothing. So it's just like, just get in there, and while you start seeing people that are gymming, it's better. And also it's very important the gym you're going to, because I did went to multiple gyms, and I know the vibe is important. Like Powerhouse, when you see everyone, pretty much shredded, in tank tops, it makes you motivated. If you go to Gold's Gym, really nice, right? Zoo
Yes.
culture. So I like to go there to like just get more motivated, because if you go to, let's say, different gyms like Planet Fitness, you might not see you'll see the difference once you're there, right?
It really helps being around people who are at that next level. And I feel like it's like that at the gym. It's like that when you want to elevate your business mindset, or being around people who eat healthy and have that. Like when you're around people who are doing the thing at a little bit more intense level than you are, it just helps push you to level up.
Yes, that's true.
You were just mentioning before we hit record that you go to a biohacking, and you were talking about acupuncture, Tao, something
Yes,
just around the corner from where I live.
just around the corner where you live.
Can you share this with us?
Of course. So, for the last 3 years, I've been part of Taoism class. So it's a closed class for only 8 of students with Master Baolin Wu. He's very known. He's been here in Santa Monica for over 30 years. He comes from China. He's great master. He learned from the best in China. So we learn everything about Taoism, how to eat, how to prolong your longevity, how your house should be set up in order to have more energy, how to set up your mindset, and how to live with nature, with the universe as a one. Because nowadays, like, people are so distracted. Like, the days, especially here in America, I feel like even in LA, everyone just like, wakes up at like 5, 6 a.m., goes to sleep at like 10 p.m., and the next day starts happening, right? So here with Dao, I learned multiple things about how to live together with animals, with plants, with people, and how to create the energy within inner self.
Can you give us some practical ways that we can do that?
Yes. How I start my day, I go outside first thing and I look at the moon. I love to wake up with sunrise, preferably, but since I usually wake up at like 5 a.m. and right now it's autumn, it's almost winter here in LA. It's dark outside. I look at the moon and I do a couple practices about the mindset and some breathing exercises and waking up the body from within. After that, my routine is I go to the kitchen, I boil a little bit of water, like 200 milliliters, so not too much. I put 4 jujube dates. Those are red dates. You only can get them on like Amazon or Chinese store. You boil them together with 3 slices of ginger for like 15 minutes. You steam it and you drink it hot. It's really good for your heart and for you to start a day. It's amazing. I always do that.
It sounds delicious too.
It sounds delicious, and I always eat the dates right after
I'm
done with my drink.
dates.
And the jujube dates, you should try jujube dates.
Okay, I don't know if I've ever tried those.
I can bring you some next time.
Amazing.
But yeah, they're really good. So I start with that, and it's very important to eat 2 eggs a day. Also, another thing is fasting. So with Tao, we need to fast at least 1 day a week, and it's usually on Sundays. So like the 24-hour fast, it's really good for your brain, for your organs, and you're allowed to drink a soup maybe on Sunday if you're really like exhausted or anything, or like you need some energy because you're working. But mostly we do fasting, and also fasting like once a month. I'm trying to do like a 72-hour fast as well.
Wow, I've tried that and it was
amazing.
so hard.
It's so amazing. I tried it and I loved it. Oh my God.
Hard. Did you enjoy it while you were doing it or did you feel hungry?
I did feel hungry, I think the second day.
Yeah.
The first day was okay. The 24 hours, I'm used to it. The second day, because I remember I was working. If I would be like staying home and don't have to be at the office, I think it would be easier because you can just like go to sleep and take a nap when you're tired. But when you have to like deal with people and like have meetings and like, you know, put a smile on, it's a little bit different. The second day, yes, was the hardest. I did drink like warm water with lemon and cucumber, and I ate some slices of cucumber. That was like my only food pretty much. And the third day, amazing. Yeah. On the third day, I had so much energy, so much natural energy that I just felt great. I looked very shredded. I went to the gym. I was like so happy. And
you went to the gym.
Of course. So after fasting is great. Like the 72-hour fast really works great because like, yeah, you lose water, right? You lose the fat on your belly. So you just look better.
Incredible. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think I stopped after 48 hours because I couldn't do it anymore. Like my hormone, I was feeling crazy. Mm-hmm. But maybe I found out I did it at the wrong time of my period. So that was a lesson learned.
Mm-hmm. I feel
do you pay attention to that?
Yes. Because I am aware that if lots of gym girls, they are really shredded like all months long. And I do want to have babies in the future in a couple years. So I make sure that like 2 weeks I can be shredded and I can do those fasting and like, you know, and have good pictures at the gym. But the other 2 weeks, so like a week before period and then during the period, I try to just eat more and like be more tuned with my body. Because like your body craves more carbs, right? It's like more slow down.
Yeah.
So
they talk about it in the Fast Like a Girl, I believe is the name of the book. She explains like when to do it if you want to fast exactly like you're sharing.
Yeah, I just listen to my body. I don't really I heard about this book, I think. But yeah, I just listen to my body because I know when my body wants to be like more shredded, more focused, because fasting is really good for your brain to remove the brain fog. First of all, it's really good for your organs because your body naturally started removing like cancer cells and like cleans itself. So it's really good. But the second thing is your brain just like start looking at things differently. If you try it and you stay the 72 hours, I do recommend you trying it. Your brain like just gonna have like so much natural energy, and like everything like opens up, in my opinion, from my experience. It's like you start looking at different things differently. And with fasting, I learned different relationship with food, that I don't need to eat in order to like still survive and do things. Because sometimes I used to have like crazy cravings, and like, oh, I'll start cooking and I'll start eating while I'm cooking. And now after fasting, I learned that now like food is food. It's like you gotta nourish it, your body, with a food, so you should eat whatever, like your body's your temple. But at the end of the day, yeah, like have the relationship.
I do remember after the 48 hours, and I also did a couple of 24-hour fast, it really does create a different relationship with food in a very healthy way, or at least it did for me, in that sense that you're sharing here, of food being nutrition for your body, but it not being something to use when you have cravings or when you want to distract yourself.
Yeah. I feel like lots of people eat because their emotions, or they're bored, or they get home, and I sometimes feel that way. I get home late and I still need to work. So for me to like still do the job and like hop on the laptop and focus for the next 2 3 hours instead of just relaxing, my body just wants to eat something in order to like get a little focus, right?
Yeah.
But I do believe it's just better to don't eat because of emotions. It's just to eat to nourish your body and be present while you eat, because that's also very important.
Yes. I speak a lot about emotional eating and binge eating and different ways to learn to connect with yourself, because it really has to do with connecting with yourself and tuning into what you actually need versus grabbing that quick fix that makes you feel good in the moment, or better at least if you're challenged, for instance, because you have 3 more hours of work after working an entire day. So it sounds like you work a lot.
I work a lot, yes.
How many hours a day are we talking?
I don't count hours. No, I pretty much like since I wake up, yeah, I always try to like hit the gym, go to the gym, do that. And after that, I work pretty much, so like I fall asleep. Like I got home, I showered. Yeah, I don't watch TV or anything of that. So it's long days for sure. But
Wow.
while we're young, I think we're able to do this. But I like working.
I can relate to that. I did that for many years, what you're sharing. This year, I've made some changes, and it's hard because I could work from when I wake up till I go to bed. But now I've some changes I've made, mostly intentionally. And it's hard when you love your work, but it's also been good for my soul, for my sleep, for different things. But I do feel like life has seasons. And if I hadn't been in those seasons where I worked nonstop, and it was my obsession, it still is my obsession, but I just work a little less now. If I hadn't had those seasons where that was my only focus, or at least like biggest focus, like you still go to the gym, you still have other things, I wouldn't have gotten to the place where I am today. So I do think that life has seasons, and I know I'm going to enter seasons of sprints again where that is the thing. And like you're saying, you want babies in a couple of years. So right now, since you have the freedom to do it now, you're enjoying it sounds like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of course, like once kids are home, right, like you need to take care of them and like focus your attention for them and make sure what they're taken care of, and they're going to all different hobbies. And yeah. And I also I want to get back to horseback riding, because that's like my biggest passion. And I do different sports. I like the gym. I'm a skydiver, and yeah, I like jet skis. I like to go here and there and like do crazy stuff sometimes. But horses is something like I could die for. And since I've been working so much recently, I stopped riding horses, which really like also affected my
You did that
emotion.
in LA before? Okay.
So in Poland and in LA here, yes, in like Sun Valley areas.
Okay. So they have horse riding out there.
They have, yes, but it's a little bit far away, especially with traffic.
Yeah. You would have to go at the right times.
It's kind of inconvenient at the moment, but I do want to get back to horses like full time probably next year. Yeah.
Amazing. Talk to us about going from Poland to LA? What made you make that move? We've had another Polish Paulina on this podcast. So I was like, is Paulina a very typical Polish name? But you said it's not really like
I
that.
don't think so. I don't know that many Paulinas, to be honest with you.
But you know her. You know.
I know her only from like Instagram.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because my friend knows her, and we used to work together, and she's told me like, oh, this Paulina, she also goes to the gym.
She's amazing. Yeah.
She's
I love you,
shredded.
Polish Paulinas.
I guess the Polish blood.
Yeah.
But yes. So how I got here? Pretty much, since I was little, like maybe 7 years old, I was already like riding horses, and there was a TV show was here, and it was made in America, right? So I always wanted to like live in Texas maybe, and like have horses, a big ranch, and all that. And also I love Charmed. I don't know if you ever watched Charmed, like the three sisters. They're like witches, and they
I feel like it sounds
magic.
familiar. Yeah.
Their house is in like LA, like not far from here. So it's like, so I always been into like the Hollywood signs and all of that since I was very little. And then my sister moved here when I was probably like 17 years old. They moved in here to Los Angeles, and I was coming here for like wintertime and summertime to visit them, for like 2-4 weeks of vacations. And after like, I don't know, 6 or 7 times, I'm like, oh my God, I really want to live here in Los Angeles. And one of their friends said, Paulina, why don't you go to Sydney first on your gap year after high school and learn English really good and then decide. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. So I came back from vacation. I told my dad, I really want to go to Sydney. And like 2 weeks later, I was already in Sydney, which was amazing.
Wow.
So I was like learning English. I met her like another Polish girl on the first day. So of course we didn't learn too much English because we were speaking Polish, but it was so much fun. And after Sydney, I decided I want to come here too. Yeah.
And then you came here, and what did you do?
So after Sydney, actually, I went to Poland. I did study.
Okay.
And then I came here for vacation. I still had a horse in Poland, and I was doing full-time cross-country. So I was in full-time sport mode, competing every other weekend. And I came here, and I met this guy, my ex-husband at this moment. And yeah, I fell in love, and like we decided to like be together. And then I had to sell my horse. I was in Poland. I started riding here, and I started having here, my life. And also my sisters were here, so like we're a whole family, like 3 sisters in LA. Like, that's what we always dreamed of. And then I started working, I started job at SpaceX, and I always been into like tech and healthcare, and that's how I ended up with SNA. I'm still here.
And here you are. And you still love LA?
Yeah, oh yes.
Yeah.
I believe LA is the best place to live, honestly. Like,
yeah.
I've been to many places all around Europe, in Asia. I never been to Dubai, only at the airport. So I do believe Dubai is probably a good place to live as well. But LA, even from like the Taoist perspective, our master said Los Angeles is a really good place to live. There's actually a special
energy
cities that are very good. Honestly, like close to like Malibu and Newport Beach areas and towards San Diego. Those areas are the best energy to be around.
I've heard that too. And I love to hear you say this because I do feel, for the most part, the people who I meet who have lived in Los Angeles for a while, they'll say, yes, I'm here, but this, that, and that they don't like. So it makes me really happy to hear you say this because I have so much love for Los Angeles. And right when I came here 10 years ago, I fell in love with it right away. I just knew this is the place I've felt the most at home ever, the most free to be and do anything. It feels like for me, it feels like there's no limits. There's no judgment. You can make anything happen. Like your beliefs about what you're capable of is the only limits that will be to make whatever happen that you want. And I'm a big dreamer. I'm a big optimist and I want to do so many awesome things in my life. So I really love LA for that. And yes, then you can say the different things that maybe some people don't like about the city, but that makes me really happy. What specifically do you like about LA?
As you said, it's like the freedom. Like you wake up here and you get the energy. Like I just honestly, I love LA and Miami. I went to Miami like 6 months ago, and I feel like these two cities have very similar vibes. It's like you wake up and it's like beautiful. Like, as you said, like the sky is the limit. Like everyone, it's just a mix of culture that everyone, it's like no judgment. Because I did went to Poland like 2 years ago, and I stayed there maybe for like 4 months. And oh my God, I twisted my ankle, so I had to stay in Poland because my doctor said it would be best if I stay there. And I was like, oh well, now I'm stuck in Poland, you know. And it's different. The mentality is different. I go to the gym. You know, the gyms were still, you know, cool, nice, and super clean, cleaner than here.
Same with Denmark.
I don't care about that. Like, I prefer the dirty gym, you know. But the people and the energy, it's different. Like the streets are different. It's just the chi is different. And like everyone, it's just like nicer. People saying like, oh, LA people are not too nice. But I feel like here, like home. I don't know. It's like I can go to the beach. I can look at the Hollywood sign. I can go, you know, to Lake Arrowhead, right? To hop on a lake, go to the mountains, take a flight. You can be in like Arizona, Palm Springs, San Diego. Like everything is super close. It's like everything is within like 2 hours of driving, pretty much.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the people are amazing. Like I love it here.
I think so too.
And Miami, do you like Miami?
I do love Miami.
Yes.
Yeah, I do like Miami.
Which one do you prefer?
So I haven't spent so much time in Miami that I would know if I would enjoy living there. So for me right now, LA is like the place. But I do love many places, but I've never felt as at home as I have here. And I've traveled all around the world as well, seen so many places. And I don't think LA would be the perfect place for everyone. I think everyone's so different and have different needs and different things that they want out of life. But if you find the place where you feel home, maybe someone listening right now has been visiting some place and feel like, oh my gosh, this was the best place on earth. I felt so good here. Well, maybe that means you should go there again and see where your mind takes you. Because for you, it was like you came here on vacation. You were like, I want to stay. And you made that your reality.
Yes.
And if we just choose to not limit our mindset as to where we can live, what we can do, then you can do and be anything you want.
We're free. Like we have free bodies, free spirit, you know, like we should, and we're here on earth for such a limited time, and like every day is a blessing.
Yeah.
And I'm always thankful to God for like every day that I can wake up, you know, and open my eyes and be healthy, because to me, like, health is number one. If you're healthy, then like seriously, like the sky is the limit.
It's so important to have that mindset, because we all have tried something happening within our health, whether it's something big or it's like a headache that, you know, is affecting our mood. But when we're just healthy, we forget to be grateful for it. And I think it's really big to every day find the gratitude for the health that we do have. Yes, maybe we have little things in our bodies that we wish were different or things going on, but it's like it's only when things go wrong that we forgot how grateful we could have been for our health, for instance.
Correct. It's like the same as they saying, like, you can have 99 problems until you have health problems, and like everything else you forget.
Yeah.
Like health, it's like I will always preach that, like, always take care of your body, because this is your temple, and like who you hang out with, where you live, how much energy, the type of work you're doing. Like, live to the fullest. Like, you are only young for such a like short period of time, because we're pretty much in school for like the first 20 years of our life.
Yeah.
Then it's like from 20 to 30, people, you know, some people start partying. I stopped partying before I turned 21, actually, here.
That was me too. I partied before then. And then when I was like 21, I was like over it.
Yes.
That's amazing. It's because in Europe, I mean, I don't know about Poland, but in Denmark, we started very early,
Yes.
very young.
Same thing in Poland.
Yeah.
We start partying, like the club starts when you're like 15 years old.
Yeah.
They're
Same.
open. Yes.
Same.
So it was like middle school, high school, like everyone parties. And I was here actually. I was 20 years old, I remember. And that was 4th of July. And I realized I don't want to drink alcohol anymore. And I'm good.
Yeah.
And since then, I stopped. Yes, I can have like a beer or one drink once, I don't know, every 6 months. I really don't like drinking anymore. And yeah, I feel like
that's me too.
I feel
that's
better.
Amazing.
I feel better to maybe have an energy drink over anything else.
Yeah, I do get energy drinks too.
That's
my guilty pleasure.
I do not recommend them to anyone.
I know they're not healthy. No,
try to don't have energy drinks, but
for me it's my guilty pleasure.
Me too.
Yeah.
I started drinking coffee more. I used to don't like coffee, and I feel like it makes me a little bit bloated because it's like milk. I still go with almond milk or oat milk.
Yeah.
But still it's different. The energy drink hits something in your brain, and it's
for me before a workout, oof, it's so good. Right? It's like my warm-up drink. It's okay, it's the thing that gets me to
rolling.
But
right?
I also know, because I've done that many times at seasons, I've said no more energy drinks, and then I've stopped, and I've made another thing be that pre-workout kick, whatever that has been. So
what was it for you?
It's been sometimes a little snack, or even just sparkling water with lemon or something, just to feel like I'm still getting in that little something.
So when I twisted my ankle in Poland, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna drink energy drinks just to heal my body, and I don't need it. So I stopped drinking for 3 months. And I was still lifting and doing abs and doing biceps at home, while I had my pretty much a boot, because it was really bad. So I had to have a boot and be very careful with my leg. And what I found in myself, I would just drink a little shot of coffee, one shot, and that was.
I drink coffee too. I love coffee.
So that was.
But that's my morning thing. Yeah. Well, you work out in the morning, so
yes.
Yeah. And I work out a little later.
Also, I tried. I saw this on Instagram. Someone put a little bit of honey and salt, and you just eat that.
I've seen people do that. Yeah,
I tried that. Because it was.
I mean, both honey and salt are incredible pre-workout energizers. Let's freaking go crush.
I mean,
weights.
that's 200 calories, because 1 spoon of honey with some salt. That's But it's still good. It does the job.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the mindset.
And if we're talking about health, honey is healthier than an energy drink. If we talk about obviously calories is different, but from a health perspective.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does the job, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's your mindset.
Yeah.
If sometimes if I run late and I'm not gonna drink energy drink at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. So when I go to the gym. But I am the person that actually can drink coffee at 9 p.m. and I'll still go to the sleep at 10 p.m.
Wow.
It does not wake me up. Or even energy drinks. I can have a couple sips at 9 p.m. because I'm doing some work and I still fall asleep at 10 p.m.
Wow.
So my
That's
body
impressive.
is resistant on that.
I don't, for me, after 12 p.m., I stay away from caffeine.
Really?
Yeah, for the most, I've probably tried some times where it's been 1 or maybe 2, but that's not, it doesn't happen.
It's funny. I was getting my nails done 2 days ago, and it was 7 p.m. already, and the lady's oh, would you like some drink? I'm yeah, I can get the Taiwanese coffee. And she's it's very strong. And I'm that's fine. And I went home probably 10 o'clock. I was already sleeping in bed.
Wow, it just doesn't affect you in that way.
It does not affect me, yeah.
That's amazing. I know that different people have different responses when it comes to caffeine.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's why I like the pre-workouts, because they give you the little itchiness, right?
Yeah. It does.
So you work out better.
Push a little I feel the difference when it's an energy drink or a pre-workout.
The push-ups go better on the pull-ups.
Yeah, it does. You're into pull-ups?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I start my workout every day with pull-ups.
You do every day?
Every day.
Tell us about that.
I just love it. First thing, I warm up a little bit my shoulders and then pull-ups.
Why did you start doing that every day?
I just like it. I like to just like hop on a bar and like, do like 10, 15 pull-ups.
Amazing.
And like, I don't know, like 7, 8 sets. I just love it. And I started
7, 8 sets
uh-huh.
of pull-ups every day.
Freaking my back is
crushing.
pretty.
You have a jacked back. I mean, I can see your arms. I can't see your back, but I believe you.
Yeah. And push-ups. I feel like pull-ups and push-ups are good for you. Even for like...
Absolutely.
For like... Even I don't really like work out for my body. I mean, like, it's great to look shredded and like, have abs and all of that. But to me, it's just the mindset of like, how much can you push yourself? Like, get to your limits. Because then, like, if you can have a great relationship with food, so food does not affect you, if you can go to the gym and have a beautiful body and strong body, then your mindset is like, you can crush anything. Like, nothing can stop you.
Yeah.
Because if you like look good, you feel good, and then you can do good. That's how my thinking is.
Absolutely. I have 2 questions from you saying that. The first thing, I'm just curious now as to your workout split. Do you do full body every day? Do you have upper body days, lower body days? What do you typically, since you say you start every day with pull-ups?
I used to do like 3-day splits, right? So one day back and biceps, second day leg and shoulders, and chest and triceps. But my chest was growing so fast and I started falling in love with chest, so I dropped the chest workouts and I just do triceps.
Okay.
So I do like 2 days right now, back and biceps, and then the second leg and shoulders and abs every day. And I always still do the pull-ups and push-ups in between sets. Like I just do like super sets.
Yeah. Oh, dope. Love it. For busy people who are like you, working from they wake up in the morning till they go to bed at night, or maybe they have kids, so it's the same, but just they have their work and then they have their home and everything's just taking up time. They're cooking, they're cleaning, they're doing laundry. It's just packed. To those people, I want to know how your mindset towards working out and wanting to stay consistent with that affects your work, for instance, or these other areas of your life. Like, do you feel like it makes you, I mean, you've kind of already touched on it, but like, how does it compound effect into these other areas of your life?
It makes you better at everything. In my opinion, the strength that you're getting from the gym and the clarity from what you put in your body, once you start hitting the gym on like daily basis, your mind changes. And then the life is better. Like the day just starts better. Like no matter what's going on in my life, if I go to the gym, I feel better. So if someone has kids, let's say, that way you can also show them that exercising is good, like taking care of your body, because you want to be able to be fit in order to run with your kids, right? Take them to soccer game, basketball, gymnastics, ballet, and you want to look good, right? You want to stay in shape and be a good parent and show them that taking care of your body is very important. So that helps with work. I always, like, when I go to the office and someone like buys donuts on Friday and says like, oh, donuts are blah 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 in the kitchen, I'm like, listen, it's better if you like get something healthier, or like at least protein. So in my opinion, these people should focus on their health and try to stay fit, no matter how much time you can just wake up an hour earlier. And I know people are already like saying, oh, they don't get enough sleep, but I do sleep anywhere between 5 to like 6, 7 hours on a good day. 7. You can do it, because I prefer to sleep less and still get a workout in, because I'm just more productive throughout the day and I'm more happier and I can help people and I just like spread more energy, and like that just like empowers me. That's how I see it.
I love it.
Rather than like sleeping 8 or 9 hours. I don't feel good sleeping that long too.
For me, 7 hours is like, oh, if I get 7 hours, I wake up feeling so freaking good. Like 7 hours is my sweet spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to find our sweet spots. Because I know some people, 9 hours is their sweet spot. I know everyone's different. If I get 9 hours, I will feel more tired. I don't know the last time I got 9 hours, but if I sleep like 8 hours plus, I can feel more tired than energized.
Yes.
Yeah. But I used to sleep a lot of days, 5, 6 hours. And yes, I was energized because I was working out. But
then it's a crush.
Sorry?
And then it's a crush. Did you get a crush?
I just don't think I was as healthy. Like I knew, like I woke up at 4 a.m., sometimes even 3 a.m. Like bling, I go to bed early, but like bling, let's get to work. Let's do things. But I also know I was not getting the full rest that my body needed. So now I aim for 7 and it makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add from like Tao perspective, a very important timing of sleeping. It's between 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's the time you should sleep. That's where the moon and all your body energy like really restores. And it's important to take naps throughout the day.
Do you take naps?
When I can, I do, but mostly I don't. I'm like, if I'm working from home, I do take a nap, like a 30-minute naps. Power naps are really amazing. So if you can take naps between like 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., even for like 30 or 45 minutes, it's really, really good for you.
Amazing. Super cool to know. I can't take naps though. I never can fall asleep in the middle of the day. But I am absolutely asleep between 11 and 1 a.m.
Okay, that's good.
I used to go to bed at 8. Now I go to bed at 9.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's interesting. What time do you wake up?
Depends. So if I go to bed at 9 and like if I fall asleep at 10, that would be 5. That would be 7 hours, right? If I go to bed at 9, I'll probably wake up at 4. So like in between there.
Okay. Do you wake up naturally?
Yes. I never use an alarm. I use an alarm if I have to, like, let's say, leave for the airport at 4. But even then, I'll like kind of like just wake up myself because I know I have to wake up. But I wake up and yeah, I've done that since I started my business and got really passionate about my mission in life. It just happened that I started waking up early. And it's wild because I came to Los Angeles to dance. And for dancers, we take classes till 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And then you're hungry and you've, been exercising. So we didn't sleep till 12 or 1. So I would sleep until 10 a.m. But when I started shifting from being a dancer to having all these goals in my life, I started going to bed earlier, waking up earlier, and my rhythm just changed. And I started loving getting up and working for 4 hours before everyone else like woke up and got their day started. It just feels
good, right? To like wake up in the morning and be done before anyone wakes up.
Yeah.
And the streets are clean, like no traffic. It's amazing. It's like you can get in 15 minutes somewhere instead of like 45.
Yeah. And I also have a morning routine. So for me to be able to do that, it's like I need the peace and quiet that is in the morning. I mean, of course I could do it later, but for me it just feels good. I have started this year trying to sleep a little longer, so like I aim for 5 instead of 4, but goes up and down depending on when I go to bed. If I have had a lot of like social later things, and it gets a little later.
That's really interesting. You said like no alarm set, because I feel like if I know that my phone might die and I don't have like a charger, or I know that I have a feeling that my alarm might not go on, I would just wake up every like 30 minutes and I would be so anxious that like, when is the time to wake up?
Yeah.
So I need to have the alarm set up.
Just to be sure.
I'm going to wake up. Then I can have a peaceful night.
Yeah.
But if the alarm is like not set up, I'm like stressed out.
I think it's also because you go to the office every day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I work from home. I do have an office I can go. But like for me, I just want to get up so that I can work. But no one is like waiting for me at a certain time. Unless like this week I've had a lot of morning meetings, but they haven't been till before like 8 or 9. And I'm like absolutely before then. But I could imagine if I had a job where I had to go into the office at a certain time, if I knew I only had a couple of hours, I would probably want the same thing. Just to be sure. Just to
sure.
not.
I like to just like know that. Yeah, like today, like I wanted to hit berries at like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I was late, like 5 minutes late, but I'm like, I still get the job done.
You got it in.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my God, I love this conversation. It's been so incredible to chat with you today. You have such good energy, and I feel like we've gone in all the directions. And I do have one more question that I want to ask you. But before, how can people connect with you and connect with the company, the business, to get better healthcare and get their needs met?
Yeah, so our platform, our app is available on the App Store and Google Play Store. It's called SNAH, Healthcare Software Management. So if anyone is in need to book appointments with dentists, with regular practitioners, any doctors, or you need transportation to medical practices or anything of that matter, you can download the app. It's completely for free and use it.
Incredible.
Yes, and also medical reminders, when to take medications and all of that stuff. So there's more features coming. We're still working on it.
You're busy working on it.
Lots of things coming.
Yeah.
So it's
so exciting.
It's
where it's gonna be make everything so much easier. Because I feel like if I have to make a doctor's appointment or I have to go to it feels overwhelming because it's like, where do I start? So I love that you guys are helping us make it all in one place.
Yes, because it's like, especially like for us young people, it's not a bit complicated, but for people, elderlies or with dementia, dealing with all of this to like right now, in order to schedule a transportation from their house, let's say, to the hospital, they need to like hop on a call, stay on the line for so much time, connect with a doctor in order to be like all connected. Here with a app, you can just basically, okay, I have an appointment on Tuesday at 10 a.m. and I just press a button, get me a ride also to this appointment, right? So the driver comes beforehand, making sure that the person can, it's like a VIP kind of experience, because the driver actually comes to your house, gets you into the car, drop you off, you're safe. He can even wait for you, like depends to the needs. And also caregiving services. So it's good. Yeah. We're trying to help people to stay on track with their health.
Incredible. Thank you for doing that for all of those who need that support and help. It's really powerful work that you're doing. And I know many, many people are thankful for it. So incredible work. And I'm sure that's also what's making you love your work and want to work so much.
Of course, yes. And
it's like
even like whenever I can like give some good advice about like health or food, I always share it. And also my book is coming next year.
Yes. Tell us, what's it about?
It's about Taoism perspective on health, longevity, and pretty much the biohacking. Yeah, so I've been already like working on this for the last few months. Today I even had maybe like 2 hours I put into it. So
incredible.
It's great. So it's lots of stuff from the Taoist perspective, and what to eat, how to get your emotions right, and how to get your energy from the roots. Oof. Because it's very important to like, even like they call it grounding right now, right? Like to take off your shoes and walk on the grass. But this is so natural. This should be so natural to people, instead of like making this as like a extra experience, right? So it's very important to like live to the fullest.
Yes.
Because we're here short period of time. Let's make like best time out of it, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Right?
So should people connect with you on social media to let them know when the book is published, or how can they?
Sure. My LinkedIn. We're gonna show maybe my LinkedIn down below. I do have Instagram. I started my TikTok. So yeah.
What is the name on your LinkedIn and on your?
On LinkedIn, Paulina Wierzbicka.
Yeah, and Instagram.
Paula Gaines.
Paula Gaines. Oh yeah, I love that. That's amazing. Yes. I'm excited. I want to read your book when it's out. Sounds like
I'm excited too. I'm really
right up
happy.
my
I really want to make sure it's like perfect and like that's gonna bring value to everyone that's gonna read it.
Yes.
I really want to like make sure that whoever like touches the book is able to gain lots of knowledge from it.
We've definitely gained a lot of knowledge and just beautiful energy from you today. Seriously.
Thank you.
I'm excited for the book to be out, because you have wisdom within so many different areas, and putting it, and you do it in such a natural way. Like I feel like this conversation has just been like two girls chatting, but just so many little nuggets that people and I can apply to our daily life to improve our life experience, which is amazing.
Thank you.
My podcast is called Challenge Your Norm. So I like to ask every guest on the show, if you had to, whatever first comes to you, challenge the listener today to challenge their norm in some way, shape, or form for them to improve their life. How would you challenge them today?
I challenge you guys to wake up tomorrow and think of 3 things you want to improve your life and write them down and make a due date on this. So if you choose those 3 things, write them down and put a due date. And think of this. Look at that paper 5 times a day. And the due date should be, not too far away. Don't put like a 1 year due date. Do something with you can achieve within a month or so. So that way you're satisfied and you're capable of doing it. And after a month, after the due date, look at the paper and see if you were able to achieve this goal. And then judge yourself, because we shouldn't be judging other people. We should be judging ourselves.
Ooh, that's so good.
So I do
but
believe...
with love, right?
With love, of course. But in my opinion, people should be hard on themselves. We're not here on earth to just be happy and wander around. We should bring something and give something to others, right? The life we are getting, when we're born, we actually have always a fist, and we're crying. Because the world is not the beautiful place. We're here to experience things. Yes, experience love, experience, a little bit of sadness. The life is not created to just be happy and with the flowers and our butterflies in our stomachs, but to also challenge ourselves. Because God, I believe, made us to be able to create something and see where are the limits are. Because to create something great, you need to put the work into it. And I'm sure you're running a business. You know how much stress, how much tears, how much blood you need to put into something to make something beautiful.
I love this challenge. I'm going to do it with you, all listening, because I think that's powerful. And I believe the way you describe to judge ourselves, not others, I think is so powerful. Because if we do it in the right way, we can only use it as learning lessons and move ourselves forward and live that life that you were talking about.
Yes, and set your goals always high.
Yeah.
Because the sky is the limit.
Yes.
And I want to add one more thing. If you have an opponent in front of you, your goal is not to hit the opponent. Your goal is to hit the wall behind the opponent. So if you put your mindset into that in every single aspect of your life to achieve more than what you want.
I just got shivers when you said that. That was powerful. I get shivers when I hear something really powerful. Really, thank you, Paulina. You have been such a joy to have on this show. I'm so grateful. If you ever want to come back, I would love to sit down and chat with you again, because I feel like we could go in all directions.
Probably.
Yeah, this is incredible. Thank you for coming on here, for everything you do on a daily basis, and I'm so excited for your book to come out and just witness everything you're about to continue to grow and do in your life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me, and I'm really happy you're having this channel, because it helps so many people. And also you sharing ideas of how to eat healthy and to work out and how to live your life to the fullest. It's beautiful, because it also inspired me. I saw you on Instagram or YouTube, and I was like, this is great. How you can eat a hamburger and make it into 300 calories rather than 1,000 calories, or the pizza. And I tried those recipes, and they're great, because you always have a choice.
Yes, you always have a choice. Thank you, Paulina.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast episode today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and that you go out there and do the challenge that she asked us to do. I think it's going to be powerful, and I'm definitely going to be doing that in my morning routine tomorrow. We are starting our next transformation challenge very soon. If you want to join my Dream Life Society in the journaling, in the eating, in the working out, and everything else, that in the weekly calls, our daily conversations inside of my community, I would love to have you join me and my Dream Life Society. I'll put the link down below for you to level up and build your dream life through our 4-step Dream Life system that I will guide you through and support you in and cheer you on every single step of the way as you create the life and the body of your dreams. I'm so grateful that you were willing to listen to this conversation today. I hope you go out there and have a beautiful day or night. And as always, remember that in order for you to grow, you have to challenge your norm.